we're gonna go ahead and start early tonight, mainly because there's a storm heading my way. I've heard the thunder rumblings, and I think I saw a bit of lightning, so I'm gonna go ahead and start early. Um, excuse me. You got about a 5-minute queue to wait on. I was using Space Desk earlier, so that's why it's pretty close. So, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? That's so lazy of me. Alright, so, what's up tap for tonight is Donald Trump jokes. He is working his way into a very bad territory by not trying to get ahead of the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, okay? And because it involves stuff like that, I mean, and I'm neither condoning nor condemning, but it is in bad taste to talk about the Donald Trump sale over at the Goodwill where teenage girls' clothes are half off. I mean, that's just in extremely poor taste, and I mean, it would be just such a miserable thing to have to state. Aww. Okay, well, none of that's solved. Well, they can wait. It can wait. And while we're waiting here, we're going to be going into just one little story, I believe. Let me come in here. Let me double, triple check here. Because I think it was just the one story today. What was that? Donald Trump jokes, Gaza crisis, and George Santos. Okay, so while we're waiting, noodle doop. Copy the link, and let's get up to the gate. I'll go ahead and get this up at Blue Sky while we are heading over. If you see yourself, tell me, let me know. And if you enjoy seeing just regular old game content, leave a like and just tell me what you enjoyed here. So let's just go ahead. Going live early due to probable storm. Yippee. And again, when we're here, we'll be heel modding. I can do like that easily. I hate how they've changed it. There it is. That's the one I like. That's the one I usually do. Okay. I don't know how. I didn't know what to do. I had to go up there and look. There we go. Now, because we're doing that, we're going to boom and boom. No, you're not getting kings because I would have to give every single person kings. I don't have G-Bach. So there we go. Oh, my group's over there. That doesn't normally come up. But the problem is, if I don't have that if I don't have that enabled right now, I'll never get it, just in case. You just never know. You just never know, because I have been hit before and got entered into a battle here. I didn't have Healbot up, and it really doesn't do a whole lot of good. So we're just going to follow the herd. It's Lieutenants-in-Law weekend. In between, we'll do some news. Because there's only 2 stories I wanted to hit tonight. I'm sorry the last one took a really long time, but it was just because there was so much to catch up on. What has basically happened was Real Life wrote the plot. My dear Ashley we had to take him into the vet, and he had to be put down back on Tuesday. And I've had some other ongoing sagas that I'd rather not get into, not because it's a terrible thing or anything, but because I just don't really feel it's my place to talk about somebody else. Nothing terrible's going on. There's there's literally nothing horrible going on. Okay, so don't. I mean, not interpersonally. There are other things going on that I'd just rather not get into. But in any event, let's play an AV. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Well, it looks like the strategy of lieutenants in law continues. Which better turn that on now before it's too late. I'm going to use the mouse tonight. Go back to yesterday's and you'll be able to see with everything with the actual controller. I was doing sim mouse. Alright, let's head on out. Yeah, it hasn't shown me party members in a real long time. I better keep them from expiring. Run. You know, that is kind of the job of a healer, ain't it? I'm trying to keep you from expiring. So, off we go, and... hey, get back here. Okay, so we'll head on downward. Downward and downward. We might actually get something else in. Who knows? We might actually win. We don't normally get down this far. Especially on the weekend. There we go. 4,100 to 29.7. 4,158 to 21.70. Wasn't. Okay, so let's get out of that. Do that, and let's talk a minute about Gaza while we're in between. There is a gigantic crisis, and gigantic is probably the understatement of the century, and we're barely a quarter of the way in. Now it's 2025, but this is bad, guys. There's starvation everywhere in the Gaza Strip right now, from what I've been reading in the news reports here, and before anybody chimes in about it, there's no amount of October 7th, which was a very, very terrible thing, and was the spark, the catalyst that has started all of this. But there is, well, we could go further back than that, but let's just leave it at October 7th for that. But there's no amount of that can excuse starving children. You know, absolutely none. But that's what we're seeing right now. That's the sad news here. It's that This is what we are seeing right now. Radiant gloves, oh, those are thorium leggies. Well, let's do that. Da da da. So we'll finish this one out here, but this is still in the basically the Israel has had enough world tour. It just keeps going. It started off at Gaza. It went to Iran. It's now, didn't they go into Lebanon or Syria? One of the two now. In addition to coming back to the Gaza Strip after Iran, I mean, wasn't. I mean, I may be a little fuzzy on the events, okay, but on the order of the events, but I know they've been getting about everywhere and everybody in basically what has amounted to a we've had enough tour. And I mean, I can understand, but again, it's something everybody has got to come to the table understanding that whether you want it or not, Israel's there and they're not going away. Okay, there you go. I mean, literally, Israel exists. It has existed for a while. There's really not. I mean, they're not going anywhere. But the opposite is true too. The Gazans, the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, they exist. They're not going anywhere. So how can you make the best solution? So how do you make the best solution there? How? And it's something to probably really discuss. But we are here, and keep your eyes open in the Middle East at that. And it is, oh my word, I forgot that was Holy Shield. Silly of me. But keep your eyes there because it's coming. That crisis will unfold before your very eyes. Man, the right joystick is just not going hard very well, is it? And again, it's just the whole starving children thing. It's inexcusable. It just is. They're not Hamas. They're not Hezbollah. They're children. Now I'm going to get off my soapbox here and ride down for lieutenants-in-law. Wow, I caught up pretty well. There's a huge slow mount group. While we're heading down there, and at severe personal risk to my character, here is how we stand right now. 96,484 will net us rank 10, and 258,984, which may actually be halfway achievable, can be done to get to 11. Alright, let's heal a bit. What do you mean not mine? It's like... And, oh, well, Well, I guess I'm going to be running. Oh, this is literally breaking right now. There's live updates on CNN. Israel says it will open aid corridors as outrage grows over starvation in Gaza. So the outrage has been going on, and again, it's inexcusable, but it did happen, and apparently things are opening up for humanitarian aid as we speak. Now let's get back up on the mount here and run. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and hit the final one here, my final story, and then I'll call it a night because I think it's going to be a quickie night tonight. But George Santos has got a 7-year sentence for fraud. And apparently he has reported to the New Jersey prison that he is going to be a part of for around the next 7 years of his life. And there we go. Ta-da! So I'm going to keep it on a rolling NAV for another little bit, but I'm going to let you all go before this storm hits. So for today's News and Warcraft, this is Turkey Tencha, and I wish y'all a great day, and